Well, selling this poo ass lift I got because it ain't as big as a rough country, so I'm ashamed. So taking it off. Old Christopher's buying it, making a decent amount of money on it from what I got in it. He don't really know that, I don't think, but even if he does, I don't care. But he's giving me all the stock shit besides leaf springs, because I got my factory leaf springs, but he's getting everything pink. So I'm gonna start tearing the front apart probably. Tear the front apart. I'm gonna leave the uppers and lowers and everything all connected to the spindles and the cross members and just drop it all at once. After I take the torsion bars off, but it'll be a sad day. Put my shit back to stock, but kind of bored with the truck itself, so give me something different to do for a little while till I get bored with it again, and then do something different to it. But hopefully it goes smoothly. Got some big jack stands and fucking a lift thing to put the cross member on, so we'll see how this goes. So it's like 8 o'clock in the morning. I kind of want to time myself to see how long it takes me to take this whole front end apart. Definitely have to take off the diff. I can loosen the diff from the top and it'll come down with the cross members, and it'll be a lot easier to do that. So I'm gonna do that, but it's about 8 o'clock. Started at about 8, it's like 8:10 right now. So 8 o'clock, we'll see what time I get all this shit off the truck. I tell you what, these fucking transmission cross member braces, whatever you want to call them, I don't know if I'm stupid or if there's a better way to do this or something, but I'm fishing this fucking wrench through there to get to that nut on the backside. That son of a bitch is fucking hard to get to. I may be stupid, but fuck it. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I've never done this shit before. My dad put this lift kit on for me. Fucking slime. It's 9:05. Got uppers disconnected on both sides, tie rods, all that bullshit. Sway bar end links. I'm fixing to take the sway bars off themselves after I take off the tie rod ends, or tie rods, inners and stuff. Torsion bars are out. I gotta remove the brake calipers, put those off to the side, and then I'll start fucking with the diff so I can drop everything. So I removed all the bolts that connect the two cross members to the frame. Disconnected the front diff on right there where it mounts to that frame, to the part of the frame. Disconnected wiring harness for it, the vent line, brakes, and all that. Still gotta take the hubs out of the spindle, but I'll do that after. But I got this little jack under it, so probably everything's disconnected, I believe. So it's gonna drop it all down. The front's gonna wanna, or the back's gonna wanna come down first, then the front, and the front's gonna fall a little bit, but that'll be all right. But for the most part, I think I'm Gucci. Kind of a bitch to get them bolts out. Kind of everything's fighting each other, all of them in a bind, but should be good. Probably record it so in case something stupid happens. It'll be funny to watch. Silly me. Didn't connect the fucking drive shaft, but my plan did work, so it'll be easy to get to those bolts for the diff and whatnot, and then all I gotta do is take the hubs off, but I gotta disconnect that first. Dumbass. Front diff is out, front drive shaft is out. The reason I'm doing that, front drive shaft gotta be re-geared to match the front, match the rear. So I'm gonna leave it out till I can get it to a shop that re-gear shit, but lift is off. Dirty as fuck, but last thing I need to do is hubs out, and that's it. As far as this, I can leave everything else alone. It's how you wanted it, so it's how you're gonna get it. I need to take those drop brackets off. After I take that torsion bar cross member off, drop brackets is just 4 bolts, 2 for each. Then I will start on the rear most likely, maybe after I get some food or something. But got to drop the tank and all that shit. drop the, I know I gotta take the hitch receiver off first, so I'll take the hitch receiver off so I can get to these bolts. I can do that side by myself without dropping the tank, but this side I gotta drop the tank to get that bolt. I got the stock leaf springs somewhere, so we'll see about that. But I just wanted to get this front taken care of. I got the torsion board drops off, and I put the cross member back in, tighten it all up. Everything on the front's taken off, hubs and all that. I got my stock spindles. I just don't know what the I can't tell the difference between those 7 ones that I got here and this year models I got here, so I'll figure that out and then put them hubs on it. I don't know how well I feel about working on the back with the front on jack stands like that. I don't know, we'll see. Fuck, I'm out of shape. Anyways, ended up taking the control arms off of the cross members so I can move them off to the side so I can use this little jack so I can drop the tank, because I already took the U-bolts off, took the hitch receiver off, and the little plastic cover for the gas tank. Undid the 3 little bolts that connect your little nozzle. And what I'm gonna do is bring the little cart, jack it up, and drop the tank with that little cart. It'll be a little easier. Drop it real slow, as much as I need to. Get to that bolt, hurry up, do this side first, then go back to the other side and do that leaf spring. Whenever I take the leaves off on the rear side, I'm not gonna undo the leaf from the shackle. I'm gonna undo the shackle from the frame, just because it's an easier bolt to get to, and I'll just swap the shackle. Not a big deal on that part. Let's see how bad I can fuck this up. So, now that clusterfuck is done, obviously you got all these lines here and here, and you got your fill tube, which is kind of stretched out right now, but it'll be all right. But that bolt right there, that's lubed up from the last time I did it, is the one I needed to get to. And on this side, the bolt is easily accessible here, so not too bad on this side. This side is just a little more pain in the ass because you gotta drop the tank. So I got the factory leaves back in, U-bolts and all that, stop block. Needless to say, it was a pain in the ass if you're doing it for one person to put the fucking gas tank back. But right now it's sitting, there's no shocks in it, but stuff in 7s. They're pretty bald though, so it's okay. But I had these before I put my lift block, so fixing to put these back on. They're just, whenever I do tow something, it'd be nice. And I mean, I can air them down the factory in the rear or air them up to whatever. So just mounts up to the bottom of the axle, comes out, mounts to the top of the frame. I'll kind of show y'all, but nothing special. It's just like some, I don't even know what brand these are. It don't say. Nothing fancy. It just has the air chuck here. You gotta manually do it. I have a whole fucking air pump and shit with a tank that I never hooked up. Probably never will, because I'm lazy, but oh well.
Ace is a professional fucking filmer. He's a fucking idiot. Shit out of my face. I don't want to be on this bum ass.
No longer a show off. Just a fucking loser now.
Fake kryptonite. It's just a sticker. He's fucking selling his show off. Fucking.
The I didn't powder them because I had to order them after the powder.
POV, Chris is getting raped by Gordo.
If only this guy knew how much money I had in this lift.
You wouldn't tell me.
Maybe you should
I'll
just.
tell you once we load everything up.
Maybe you should just like give you some free wheel lights, rock lights.
I got
Sponsor.
How much do you think I got in there? $200? Oh, rich? Fuck.
Look at this thing. Fucking lemon. This shit out of here. Take this one.
So how much did this worth? 37.
That's not bad.
I bought it for 27. And have a grand and uppers and the fucking Thailand.
I found other show-offs. Like I found some shit for like, $1,800, $2,000. But I was like, just get Gordos because they got the uppers already. I don't really care about the tie rods. I'll probably end up giving that to someone.
I don't know, bro. I'd run those.
Well, because it was stuck. Yeah, they bend. These break. I'd rather have a tie rod bend than break.
I also cracked my tie rod. I don't know how common that is, but.
Good. Hey, what's the return policy? You got a return policy?
Once you hit the road, don't fucking come
Don't text me ever again.
Focus. Yo, Garnet. There we go. Man, you're such a little loser.
It's a sad day, bro.
Yeah, it's you. You want to sell everything you have.
Might be the problem. I don't know.
I'm running off for like 30 some hours mostly, 20 some hours, 30 something. This shit sucks.
Beer helps.
Yeah, I'm gonna have one today. That's no problem.
Ain't got no gas in
No.
it. Nigga talking, you ain't got no gas, literally.
Oh, for her?
Yeah, same thing.
Oh, wow. What an idiot.
Got 16 gas cans.
Cognito. Look at the cognito. Shut the fuck up.
What you said, bro?
Shut the fuck up.
gas cans over here, not a drop of gas.
No, dude, gas price is too high. You think I can afford this shit? Why you think I sold my lift? That's just to go to and from work.